During this update, we will give you an introduction and overview of the regulations and legislative framework and information on the new UKCA mark, how this will affect the CE marking. We will also look at how registrations will be affected and what the role of the responsible person will be. Lastly, we will look at how notified bodies will need to change. We will be covering information regarding the key changes that will take effect as of January the 1st, 2021, and the actions you may need to prepare. Please note that the information given as accurate at the time of publication is subject to the ever-changing regulatory landscape. Hence, you need to check that the information is still valid. The information is a summary of information issued by the MHRA. Since the implementation of the withdrawal agreement, there has been a transition period due to finish on the 31st of December 2020. During this period, the UK has remained under the regulatory system for medical devices. However, from the 1st of January 2021, the MHRA will become the UK's standalone regulator. Initially, the UK will be using the existing framework, but will slowly move away from this and implement its own requirements. This includes Northern Ireland as long as there is no conflict with the Northern Ireland Protocol. We will be looking at the key changes that will need to be implemented. We will only be looking at Great Britain initially, as there are significant differences that apply to Northern Ireland, and we will cover those in a separate module. So let's start with Great Britain, i.e. England, Wales and Scotland's legislative framework. The first key point to mention is that the MDR and IVDR will not apply in Great Britain. This is because they will fall outside the transition period. Great Britain will be developing its own framework, using best practice, global harmonisation and international standards. Stakeholders will be consulted on the way forward. In terms of devices already registered with the MHRA to the MDD or IVD, these will continue to be recognised as compliant with the UKCA mark, whilst the CE mark is also recognised. In terms of the legislation that will apply, there will be a new route to compliance and product marking called the UKCA mark, which can be used on a voluntary basis from the 1st of January 2021. The requirements for placing a product on the market with a UKCA mark will be based on the UK Medical Device Regulations 2002, which transposed the 3 EU device directives MDD, AIMDD and the IVDD. Legislation is currently passing through government, so this will be in place by January the 1st. So where does that leave the CE mark? The CE mark will be valid until the 30th of June 2023 to allow manufacturers to transition. Class 1 and general IVD manufacturers can still self-declare and place on the market. However, if a third-party conformity assessment is required, i.e. for higher classes, then an EU notified body will be required. Hence, if you are a UK-based manufacturer using a UK notified body, then this will not meet the requirements. Existing certificates issued by UK or EU notified bodies prior to January 2021 will be valid in Great Britain. Note that UK notified certificates will not be valid in the EU after January 2021. So the new UKCA mark can be used from January 2021 on a voluntary basis, and then from July 2023 it will become mandatory. This is based on meeting the requirements of the UK Medical Devices Regulations 2002, which transposed the 3 EU directives as previously mentioned. Where third-party conformity assessments are required, a UK-approved body will be required. The approved body is the new GB version of the notified body. More about this later. As previously, Class 1 and General IVDs will be under the self-declaration. If manufacturers are using the UKCA mark to confirm compliance, then labelling will all need to be updated to display the new mark as of the 1st of January. Note the UKCA mark is also applicable to other regulated devices such as low voltage, toys, etc. So let's look at device registrations. All devices in all classes placed on the GB market must be registered with the MHRA. However, as this is a significant change, there are some grace periods allowed. The timescales are set out here for each category. It will be possible to voluntarily register devices ahead of these dates, but after the 1st of January 2021, devices in Class 1 and General IVDs that are required to be registered will continue to be required to be registered as of the 1st of January 2021. Manufacturers in the UK can register the devices themselves, and where the manufacturer is outside the UK, they will need to appoint a UK responsible person to complete the registration on their behalf. As just mentioned, manufacturers outside the UK will require a UK responsible person to register their products with the MHRA. This must be established in the UK. It is recommended that a UK responsible person is in place by the 1st of January 2021. The roles and responsibilities will be broadly in line with the current EU authorised representative role. Devices will then need to be registered with the MHRA according to the grace periods we've just looked at. Note, distributors or importers can take on this role if they are competent to do so, but it is not mandatory. The decision remains with the legal manufacturer. The responsibilities are set out in the guidance and are summarised here. Existing UK notified bodies will have the designations transitioned over and become UK notified bodies automatically. However, the EU will no longer recognise them as able to carry out conformity assessment for the EU market. They will, however, obviously be able to do this for the UKCA mark. So to summarise the timelines of key dates. As of the 1st of January 2021, the UKCA mark can be used on a voluntary basis, and it is recommended that non-UK manufacturers appoint a UK responsible person prior to that date. Class 1 and General IDVs will continue to be required to be registered as they are now. In terms of device registrations, you will need to register Class 3 and 2B implantable as well as IVD-A products from the 1st of May 2021. Class 2B non-implantable and 2A devices, along with IVD-B and self-test IVD products, will need to be registered as of the 1st of September 2021. Class 1 and General IVDs, not already required to be registered, must be completed by the 1st of January 2022, and the CE mark will no longer be recognised as of the 1st of July 2023, and a UKCA mark will be required. Further information is available directly from the MHRA. Should you need to appoint an EU authorised representative or UK responsible person, International Associates is able to assist with either of these options.